Hello everyone, welcome to Nagesh Kurasi Orchid School channel. I am Sridevi Kanke. I am going to teach you SST subject of grade 4. In the previous episode, we have learned that lesson number 5, agriculture and industries. Yes students? Yes. Have you all gone through the lesson? Yes, so we have completed our part 1. Today we are going to start our part 2, that is agriculture and industry. Ladies, before starting up the lesson, I will ask you a few questions. Okay students, now what is agriculture? How much part of a people are doing agriculture? Can you give me answer? Yes, that is 2/3 of its population is working on the agriculture. What is the main staple food of our country? Can you name? Yes, very good. That is rice. Rice is a staple. And what else? One more is there. Yeah, correct. That is wheat. Chapatis you all eat at home. Okay, these are the things. And then we have only one type of crop can we grow, or n number of varieties of crop can you grow here? Yes, definitely. Different types or a variety of crops can be grown in our country. Yes students, because we have a different type of soils in our country. So we have covered till part. So let us see more detail in this lesson. So in this lesson we have already we are going to discuss these all are there, and then most is we have seen we have various resources to meet our daily needs. So what which is important? Our forest is important, minerals, resources, industries to produce various other goods, development of agriculture and industry is essential for the progress of a country. Agriculture, nearly 2/3 of the population is working on the livelihood. Okay, and we have already seen that agriculture. Okay, very good. So that is why we produce a variety of crops like rice, wheat, millets, pulses, cotton, jute, tea powder, coffee, sugarcane, spices and oilseeds. So we can grow all different type of crops. So these are the examples. Okay, oilseeds, jar. Now rice is the most important food crop of India, and where it is? It is in the people of southern and eastern India. It is the more staple food, and it is best grows in what? Hot climate. And then what is the rivers? River basin and the deltas are ideal for the growing rice, and it is growing in the mainly states like West Bengal, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Punjab, Haryana, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Assam, Odisha, Kerala, Telangana and Karnataka. In these places rice crop can be grown. And this is wheat. Wheat is the staple food of the people, and it is mainly grown in Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh. Millets like all different. What we are millets? Millets called as jawar, bajra and ragi. These are the jawar, bajra, ragi. It is grown in places like Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Telangana and Karnataka. In all the places it can be grown. Other crops, apart from that we have a pulses like moong dal, masoor dal, urad dal. Moong means a green moong, and masoor means red dal, pulses, and this is urad. It is used in basically as to prepare idli, dosa. In that they will use. And apart from that we can have a dal also. We can use in other dishes. Oilseeds. Oilseeds means what students? Oil means where oil it is very rich in oil in that seeds. So what are the example of oilseeds? Are mustard oils, groundnut oils and linseed. They are grown in a large quantities in several states of India. This is groundnut. This is mustard seeds and this is linseeds. How a sugar is made from? Sugar is made from sugar cane. From sugar cane only sugar comes. India is one of the largest producer of sugar cane in the world. It is mainly places grown in Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Gujarat, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu. And what else? Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and Telangana, in all places it will grow. And whereas now come to the point of cotton. Cotton is, how the cotton comes? Cotton is used for making cloth. It is grown in states like Gujarat, Maharashtra, Punjab, Haryana and Telangana. In these places, jute, where we have a sack bags, isn't it? That it is used for making bags and as well as carpet also. So it is grown in West Bengal and Assam. So these are the jute bags and whereas carpet. And we have next, India is second largest producer of tea powder in the world. So where we as this tea powder, it is used to make tea in the morning or in the evening time. We have a tea time, isn't it? Yes. So this is, and it is where it is grown best in hill areas where it is abundantly rainfall. It is mostly rainfall will be there, and it is mainly grown in places like Assam, West Bengal and the Nilgiri hills of Tamil Nadu. In these places tea plant can be grown. Whereas now come to the point of coffee. Coffee is mainly grown in Karnataka places, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. Okay, this is a coffee. Now come to the point of like spices. Yes, spices. What are the spices? It includes cloves, cardamom, pepper, chilies, coriander seeds, turmeric and ginger. These are mainly grown in Kerala and Karnataka places. So these are cloves, pepper, chilies, cardamom, coriander seeds, turmeric, ginger, and these are about this. And the next we have the Green Revolution. What is Green Revolution, students? The Green Revolution was launched in India in the 1960s. In the year 1960, Green Revolution has been launched. It has been introduced in India. What is this Green Revolution? Means greenery, like planting, crops, agriculturing. Under this, government took several steps. What government has in 1960? Government has took several steps to increase agricultural output, to increase our agriculture output, whatever the production will be there. To increase that, what steps has taken in 1960? Let us see. So what they have in this? They have taken steps like using better quality seeds. Whatever the quality seeds they are using to cultivate, so better quality seeds are being using in this. And then next is increasing area under irrigation process, like where they having a flow land, farming land, increasing area. And then next steps like using manures and fertilizers, so to get nicely crops. So what they having? First is the best quality of seed is needed. In that, what type of fertilizers you are using, manures are using, so that is also very much important. And then using modern techniques, modern machineries, like modern machines are being used such as tractors and harvesters. So in olden days, a traditional way is to with hand, like small type of tools they are using to cut the harvesting. Now government has taken steps like to improve, to take modern machines such as tractors and harvesters, machines having introducing. So This is called as paddy. From that where rice can be grown. So this is where seed. These are the rice seeds. Rice seeds, and where it has manure to get to giving fertilizers, manures. What we use this type of manures to grow nicely. And this is like a modern techniques or the modern machineries we can call it as. This is a new advanced tractors, and we can see another type of tractor. It is used to harvesting. After a crop is ripened, it is turned into a browning color or is yellowish in color. So it is time to harvest. So with the help of machines it can be harvested. As a result of this, after taking several steps of this, what agriculture production has been increased, has gone up several times with the help of machines, with the help of better using quality seeds. So due to all these several steps what government has taken, so as a result of that we have increased agriculture production. Today we are not only self-sufficient, due to that what our government or what we are not only sufficient to us, it is more extra, so that can be exported or it is send it to the other countries also. It is sending to the other places. However, the excessive use of chemicals fertilizers has caused great damage to the soil in some parts of India. So in modern techniques it doesn't mean that so much use of chemicals, what happens, it is damage to our land also. If at some part you can use that fertilizers whatever you're using, okay, like harmful chemicals if you're using to get the agriculture production more, it will turn into damage because of severe use of the chemical fertilizers. It is caused to the great damage to the soil. If soil is not damaged, it cannot be turned into will not get sufficient production. Now come to the point of industry. We have completed our agricultural part. Now we are going to start up the industry part. What we are going to cover in this industry, we have in the three type of industry, that is small scale industry, cottage industry, and one more is large scale industry. So first let us go for it. So when you are out, when you have a turn, when you have a look outside, so near the houses, your main eye by your houses, some other side also you have we can see several things. Yes, we can see around us, we can have a televisions, we have books, pens, tables, utensils, cloths, sugar, etc. You can see all these things. Yes, daily watching TV, you can all see this. So these all are finished goods. Okay, these are what we have in this: television, books, pans, tables, utensils, cloths, sugar. These all are called as finished goods. We can use these goods. How we can use? See, this is television. You can see around you. Yes, at home also. Utensils where your mother prepares food. Books, table, cloth, sugar. These all are finished goods. The materials we need for making finished goods are called raw materials. To make these all products, what we use first? Raw material has been using. So how the raw materials? What are raw materials now? Raw materials are nothing like wood, ores, like mineral ores, cotton, sugarcane, etc. These are all raw materials. Now students, what is raw material here? Raw material is nothing but whatever production we are getting it, correct? Like wood. From wood only furniture can be made, correct? That what will be the raw material? Wood will be the raw material and furniture will be the finished goods. So this is, and for example you can take other like minerals. What are minerals? Whatever we are getting under the earth. petrol or different type of rocks, those are called minerals. From that what we are producing, like steel, utensils, correct? Those are called finished goods. They are converted into finished goods. So raw materials they take from and they take the process and they are converted into the finished goods in industries. So this is sugarcane, whereas wood, cotton. Now cotton is a raw material. Where cotton is used, it's taken to the industry to make textiles, to make the cloth. Now cloth is a finished goods. Okay, now cotton is a raw material. Understood, students? Now these are the minerals where we will get under the earth, correct? A lot of the natural resources we have read about. Yes, in the last lesson we have read about the minerals, correct, into making these goods. For example, paper. Wow, we are using paper, correct? The paper to write, to read. These all the papers, how the papers are being made. It is made from wood. So wood is a raw material. Paper is a finished goods. Now come to the other example, metals. Like we have iron, correct? Iron we have, silver we have, gold we have, other all different type of metals we have. So these metals we used and we are making into iron, correct? Iron rods we are making it, or we can say gold is a metal where it has turned into ornaments, correct? We have a bracelet, tops, earrings, we all making it. So these all are finished goods where metal is a raw material. So we use steel. Steel is a metal, okay, that is it is used to make utensils, correct? So that is called metals used in utensils come from wood. And the plastic, what we have in plastic, mug, buckets, balls, they are all plastic things. It is used in television, most probably television, we having a TV, correct? The back side what is used, plastic one to cover, it is made from the petroleum. So this is wood, it is prepared for to make paper. These are minerals, metals which is used to make utensils. Now whereas petroleum or to make the plastic things. So what is this? A TV of backside, television backside, that what is the plastic has been used. So to make that what is used in here? Petrol or a petroleum. Different scales of industry. There are small industry and large industry. So previously I said you all we have a different industries, like we have a small industry and a large industry, and one more is cottage industry. Whereas small means what? It is having a small in a space also. It is there only few people will be working under them. So this is an example of a small scale industry, like we have a less deposit and less people can be work. Can I example of like a cloth making or embroidery work, or we can say it as a stitching work. So tailoring, it is all comes under the small scale industry. Whereas large industries employ thousands of people, whereas like Tata software industries, so those are called large scale industry. We have software companies, we having Maruti companies, steel plants. So that is nothing but a large scale industry. In that, not only few, it is like thousands of people are working under them. So it is based on a number of people working in it. Industry in India are as cottage industry, small scale industry and large scale industry. It depends on how much people are working in it. So whereas cottage industry, what is cottage industry? Like cottage industry like to make a saris, correct, saris, and we have a craft work and like a pot. This all comes under the cottage industry, like a broomstick or a carpet making, or the pots, Those all comes cottage industry. Cottage industry employ few people. In that also few people can be working in it. They work with simple tools. Cottage or a small scale industry are the same, where they use small machines. They have a simple tools to work. They normally use locally available raw materials. What they can use, whatever naturally or nearby they using the raw materials can be used to make. Handicrafts or handmade things. Handicrafts, pottery. Pottery means whatever the pot or a showcase decoratives. Pots, hand oven, which is used to hand ovens and embroidery cloth. So on your saris or your dress materials, all that embroidery work will be done. So that all, and baskets, wooden baskets are normally made in these all type of things, or can be normally made in a cottage scale industries. Make and normally, and not about, apart from this also we can make shoes, shawl and toys, small toys also. It comes under the cottage industry. So embroidery work, we have a handkerchief where you can see here embroidery work. So it is can be done in small scale industry or cottage industry. Small scale industry, using small machines and employ more people. What they are using? Small type of machines and employ more people to work under them. The furniture, utensils, plastic goods and electrical goods are some goods made in small scale industry. So in small scale industry in type, what can be made? They can be preparing like furnitures, small furnitures, utensils, plastic things, or the electrical goods are can be prepared in a small scale industry. In India, which has a very large population, cottage industry and small scale industry are particularly useful for employing a large number of people. So India, we are having a huge population, isn't it? Yes. So cottage industry and small scale industries are particularly useful for employing a large number of people. These industries are helpful to employ the people where they can get a work. This is particularly useful for employing. Such industries can be set up easily in rural areas to prevent the population from moving to cities in search of work. Like this small scale industry or a cottage industry was very helpful. Why? Because in search of work, people are moving one place to another place. Because there is no rainfall, there is no agriculture. What they are doing? They are running for the food. For the food sake, they are moving one place to another place. So what it is? This is a small scale industry or a cottage industries are helping people where it can be set up, where they can be established, where they can be located in rural areas also. Okay, this can help for to going from one place to another place. So they will be in that place, in their own villages, they can be there, stay in there, and they can get a work and they get a money over there. So in this case, it is very helpful for the people. Now come to the point of large industry, means it is very huge companies, big companies. In this, thousands of people can be work and using large machines to produce in a large quantity of production also. Huge machines, huge people, so you can get a large quantity of a production also. Can you give any examples? Yes, we have like a textile, steel plant, like car machines, or Maruti cars. These all big machines, like a ship buildings, cements. This all comes under the large scale industry, and manufacturing can be done in that places. It is very expensive. It is very expensive to build and start a large industry. It is not possible for a people to start a large industry because basically we having huge machines make a large amount of money. They have a large amount of money they need. However, modern methods of production can be more easily used in large scale industry. So in this what they can do in this large scale industry, they can modern type of techniques or a modern type of production machines can be used to get more production in a large scale industries. Therefore, better goods can be produced more cheaply. So due to that, what we can have it, due to large scale industry, better goods can be produced in less rate. That is why large scale industries are being encouraged in India. So what is the advantage of this? We can have a lot of things we can get in a less rate or a less amount only we can get a nice things. So in this case we are having n number of large scale industries are being encouraged to make. Some of the important large scale industries are as follows. Can you name one of the large scale industry? Yes, we have a steel plants. It is in Visakhapatnam, Bokaro, Rourkela, Jamshedpur, Durgapur, Bhilai, etc. In all these places we have a steel plant. Textile mills, whereas cloths can be prepared or it can be manufactured. How it can be prepared? It is prepared from the cotton. So where I have been, it is be situated in Mumbai, Ahmedabad, Surat, Kanpur, Kolkata, etc. In these all places we having a textile mills. Next we will come to the heavy electrical goods, like electrical which runs on lights. Electrical goods can be prepared which is in Bhopal, Ranchi, etc. In these places we having electrical goods. Automobile means vehicles. It is in Gurgaon, Pune, Chennai. In these places we having automobile factories we are having. So this can be comes in under small or large. Very good students. Large scale industry, shipbuilding or aircraft also. Shipbuilding in Visakhapatnam, Kochi and Mumbai. Aircraft means aeroplanes, whatever the parts, huge things. These can be come under very good large scale industry. It is at Bangalore and Kanpur. Oil refineries, whatever oil we are getting under the sea, that refineries are there. It is come to the machines we having big companies like it is in Assam, Mathura, Gujarat, Bihar. So this is a oil refinery. There are numerous other industry in India manufacturing cement. So we having other industries apart from this, where we having a cement, paper, fertilizers, electronic goods, plastics, computers, etc. In the past few years, the telecom, computer softwares and the business process outsourcing, that is BPO industries have grown tremendously. So what in these few years, what we have reached to one higher part. That is like we have increased in telecom software companies, and that is business process outsourcing. That is nothing but BPO industries have been grown very fastly. India is now regarded as a leader in making computer software. As other countries, our country also in number one, that is having a leaders in making computer software, where we having that Bangalore, Chennai and Hyderabad. These are the three where major software producing centers. So in this we have completed our lesson. We have completed what are the need to remember in this lesson, like staple. What is staple? What is commonly food. It is commonly or regularly be eaten by the people. So staple, the most commonly or regularly eaten food in the country or community. Oilseed, seeds rich in oil. Raw materials, natural materials needed to make finished goods. Industry, production of goods in factories. Now we will do a recapitulation. What we have learnt in this? Agriculture is the main occupation of the people. Occupation means main work of the people of our country. A wide variety of crops are grown in India. Rice is our most important food crop. Industry converts whatever we having the industries, sugar industry or factories we having, what does it works? It converts our raw materials into finished goods. Industry can be classified as industries can be it is named as a cottage industry, small scale industry and large scale industry. In cottage and small scale industry, in creating very good students, employment opportunities it is giving to the people in rural areas, whereas large scale industry can produce large amount of goods at a less rate, at a cheaply rate. So about these are lessons. So I hope you have understood that our fifth lesson, agriculture and industry. So how it is all important, isn't it? Very good, students. So what you need to do? Yes, what's to remember it is there. To learn all those things, read the lesson and complete the exercise. So bye bye. Have a nice day.